Hello. Let's unmute this for a second. What's going on, people? Hello, hello. Let me talk a little bit about sports. We've been doing this lately just because sometimes there's not a lot to talk about in the sports world and there's not a big segment to cover. Just because, you look at it, there was only three NBA games tonight. You know what I mean? With the NHL, though, we had a pretty full slate. You want to look at some of the games that we had: Senators, Penguins, Islanders, Capitals, Wild, Canadians. Good game, top of the standings. Wild end up getting it in overtime. So we have like a lot of games that are still going and still being played into the late night. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, the Maple Leafs and the Flames game will be the last game that ends. Now, what do what's the importance? Well, wrong one. Hello. I'm over here. What's up, people? No, but what's the importance of kind of like looking over some of the games is I want to keep up on some of the hockey that we have going on, and I want to talk about some of like my own thoughts on who some of the better teams are right now. I gotta because we've already done a reaction to some of the standings and we've made a video on it. Did the wait. I was looking at an ad. Who just won? So it looks like the Predators and the Blues are still playing. There's 2:30 left to go on that one. That one is 6-5. It looks like the Blues blew a 5-3 lead because it shows 3 goals in the third period for the Predators on that game. Jets and Stars, as you guys can see, it is tied to 2-2. A rematch of Saturday's blowout where the Avalanche absolutely just... Here, let's go to Gamecast. See, look at that. Hold on, where was it? I want y'all to see this. Look at that. Blackout. Canucks. Blackout. That's because I think it's the Utah team. Which is so funny because it's like, okay, Arizona gives Utah a hockey team. And it's like, can I watch the game? No. No, you can't watch the game. No. Why are you asking? No. But anyways, these two teams played the other day, and yeah, 5-0, 5-0. Which 3 games good? Look, Kings, Capitals, and Avalanche. The Avalanche very well could play the Kings in the postseason, and the Red Wings very well could play the Capitals in the postseason if things kind of play out like that. I don't know. McKinnon scores twice. But then we have now, which McKinnon kind of predicted it. Making sure that's muted, yeah. It's 1-0 headed into the third. Because McKinnon talked about how, hey, they're going to give us our all. They're going to give us their all when we play them again. And look at this. It's 1-0. It's not a blowout. Kind of like how it was before. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. When you look at the stats too, shots on goal 21-12, hits 20-17, penalty minutes 2-4, face off 1%, 55. We might double check and circle back potentially at the end of this stream and do kind of like a what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of, I don't know, because let's look at all these games. This Toronto and Calgary one just ended. This game's not going to be over for another 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. And so it's like, yeah, we can go, oh yeah, Toronto held the lead. They beat the Flames 3-2, 3-1, 4-2, or something like that. Anyways, but let me look. Is there any other big... because everybody's getting ready for, like, there's power rankings. Everybody's also talking about Tampa and the goalie fights because people are loving that. The scuffle. People are talking about the Olympics. Everybody, it seems, from just looking at reports, it seems that everybody is getting ready for the Olympics. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word, Olympics. But yeah, look at this. So yeah, Sharks are losing right now to the Blackhawks 5-3. Sabres continue their win streak. They beat the Panthers. Wow, that's bad. That is bad. If the Panthers are losing to the Sabres, that's bad. Senators beat the Penguins. Capitals beat the Islanders 4-1. Wow, this one. I don't know about the Panthers, man. Like I still think. Do not get me wrong. When push comes to shove, these Panthers, they're going to figure it out. They're going to get to the Stanley Cup playoff. No team that has gone back to back has just missed the postseason. Like that's not how this works. They'll get it figured out. They'll start winning games here. I think. I mean, Panthers are not creating any excuse or coming up with that narrative, but the Panthers have been dealing with a lot of injuries this season. I mean, Tkachuk has missed some time. Bobrovsky's missed some time. Marchand's missed some time. Barkov, their captain, has missed some time. Like this team isn't full strength, full healthy. Which I mean, no team is. We've been playing hockey since October, so yeah, there's going to be some bumps and bruises. I mean, Shesterkin was injured, Hellebuyck was injured. Let me think of some other goalies that have missed significant time. I think Austin Matthews sat out for a little bit. Maybe that was fake article or something. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, and then the last one that I wanted to talk about, let's go here to the NBA because everybody is giving their thoughts and reactions to it. We pitched 6 Giannis trades to our resident GM. He chose a blockbuster. Just some articles because what is everybody talking about right now? The NBA is a little slow right now around All-Star Weekend, which, I mean, go figure, nobody... Unfortunately, and I couldn't give my full thoughts and reactions to this at a later date for another video or something because there's parts of me that do just want to rip into professional sports. And I'll just I'll leave it with this because like I have pretty strong opinions on the All-Star breaks for all the major sports leagues. The NHL and what they did with Four Nations just took a lap around everybody, and unless other leagues decide to fix it, they're never catching the NHL. That's all I gotta say. And that's to keep it pretty kosher and like a quick synopsis of my thoughts and reactions is if they can't figure it out, oh it's toast. It's toast. Nobody's gonna look, nobody's gonna care at All-Star weekends because like people are already making fun of the NBA All-Star weekend and the NFL and this and that, and that's just a quick reaction of the NHL has already done a couple laps around everybody, and if the other sports leagues don't fix their shit and get it figured out, I would not be surprised if in the next handful of years there is no NBA All-Star. There is no MLB. There is no pro football, flag football, Pro Bowl games, or I would not be surprised because interest. You have to have a little bit of interest in some of these events, and I think not a lot of fans care to watch no defense in the NBA. But anyways, I could make a long-winded rant, but I'm not going to. So let's talk about my thoughts. I'm going to give my quick thoughts about Giannis getting traded because everybody wants to talk about it. Because it's a hot talk. It's the hot topic, the hot button to press while we get closer to the All-Star weekend. Because I think we're a couple weeks away. Because I don't know. I don't think the NBA is going to be like obviously because basketball is a summer sport for Summer Olympics. But I wonder if the NBA is going to take time off. I don't know. But my only thoughts on Giannis, if Giannis gets traded, If he gets traded, this is the only shot in the dark $1 million prediction that I'm going to make. If Giannis is traded, whichever team he's going to is winning the NBA Finals. That's my prediction. And that's the crazy, big, huge prediction that I'm going to make. The teams that everybody's talked about Giannis trading to. The Lakers. And then it's like, well, okay, come on. Have a little bit of originality here. Everybody's talking about the Lakers. Everybody's talking about the Warriors. Some people, not all, have been talking about the Pistons, which is like, whoa. Because that would just extend the Pistons' chances to win the East, because East seems pretty wide open. Celtics are missing key pieces from their 24 run. The Pacers are not going to have the same amount of success as they did last year because Halliburton is still nursing that injury. The Heat don't have Jimmy Butler. I know I'm throwing it back to 2023. Like, you look at the Sixers, you look at the Hawks, you look at the Knicks. The only other team that would stand in the way of the Pistons is the Knicks. Because, Donovan Mitchell is a phenomenal player. But I'm going to compare Donovan Mitchell right now to Giannis, where the NBA is not a one-man show. And it never was, even if we wanted to believe that illusion. It takes a team. And I think, right now, which team is more built? Truthfully, the Cavs. Cavs are a little bit more built than the Bucks, which is why they've had more success more recently. But that's my huge crazy prediction, is that wherever he goes, they're going to win the NBA championship. Do I think he goes to New York? No, because I think New York has way too many. Because here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. If Giannis goes anywhere, is whoever's team has a bench, you can kiss it goodbye, because your bench players and capital for like draft picks, that's what's going with. Like, we're not going to get, now again, knock on wood, we're not going to get Davis for Luka Doncic kind of trade for Giannis. I don't think Giannis is going to get traded for anybody. Like, if Giannis goes to the Warriors aren't sending Jimmy Butler back, with a bag of chips. Like, Butler is injured, and I don't think you can trade injured players in the NBA. Again, I might be wrong, but if Giannis is going to the Warriors, they're going to get rid of what's his face, Kuminga. I think Kuminga's the one that's been the hot topic with the Warriors, because he wanted a trade or something, and there was personal beef and vendetta. But, like, I think he'll go with like a first round pick and maybe a second round pick. Like, there will be draft picks that go with him if they acquire Giannis. And so, again, that's future stuff. And Steph isn't getting any younger. Draymond's not getting any younger. Like, the core of who the Warriors are is gone. We know this. They got rid of Poole a handful of years back. Butler's injured. But what would shock me, and I kind of wouldn't be surprised either, even though I've said, no, they wouldn't trade an injured player. There's parts of me that think they get rid of Kuminga and Butler and a draft pick for Giannis. And so that would be the hypothetical trade for Giannis going from the Bucks to the Warriors. But we've been doing this song and dance about Giannis getting traded for the last, 5 or 6 years. I mean, ever since before he won it, because we were talking about him going to the Warriors before, because, there was talks when, after LeBron lost 2 times in 2017 and 2018, people were talking about, okay, Giannis and LeBron teaming up to go beat the Warriors, because, the Warriors have a super team. Why can't we build a super team in the East? And so, I'm thinking whichever team trades for him, they'll probably most likely win the NBA Finals. I wouldn't be surprised either if he doesn't trade, because of how many times we have seen him be on the trade market. Throw it back to 2020 when they lost to the Heat, and even 2023. What were the 2 teams that people were talking about him getting traded to, both in 20 and 23? The Heat. He never went. He stayed with the Bucks. And so I think There's parts of me that think he stays. And this is all just kind of hey, there was 3 NBA games today. We didn't have much to talk about, which happens. And so that's just my thoughts on the whole Giannis ordeal and if he gets traded or not. I would sit with, I know it sounds stupid, I'm sitting with he doesn't get traded. I'm like, because if he was going to get traded, he would have already been traded. Just like how we've talked about Curry getting traded, John Morant getting traded, LeBron getting traded from the Lakers. Like, the trades that happen are the ones that you don't see. You know what I mean? Like, if there's talks and rumors like LeBron's going to get traded, it's kind of no, that's not happening, because we were already talking about it. Nobody was talking about when Luka got traded because nobody thought it would happen. And so I'm thinking, or like DiVincenzo going from the Knicks to the T-Wolves. No one saw that happening. It just kind of happened. And so that'd be my thing, is too many people and there's been too many articles about Giannis leaving that it makes me go, this is all just like NBA speech. It's all talk, you know, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, if he does get traded, it's like, oh, okay. Oh, he got traded to the Knicks? Okay. Knicks are probably going to go play the Thunder, maybe go play the Nuggets, and Knicks are probably going to win the NBA Finals, which, what would be crazy is you put Giannis with Jokic and Murray in Denver. Holy shit, there goes Denver. Like, Denver's about to make a run, because I think Giannis, and that is how impactful of a player. You could look at Giannis, you could look at Joker, you could look at Steph, you could look at Luka. If you send any of these players to just teams that are kind of qualifying, like within shot, like the Knicks, or yes, the Pacers. Yeah, you send Joker and you go put Joker on the Knicks. Oh my gosh, dude, they would rip right through the East, and they could beat the Thunder. Like, the Nuggets, without their head coach, took the Thunder to 7. Come on now. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on Giannis getting traded. I don't know if he does, but in the event, if he is traded, whoever he goes to, they're probably winning it, because that's how good of a player Giannis is. Like, that's how much carry Giannis has, more than, Josh Hart or OG Anunoby or Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, all the stars on the Kings, or the young Bucks with the Spurs. Now, I've made a video. You can go watch it. Some of my trade spots that I talked about Giannis going if he did leave the Bucks. Spurs. I talked about him going to the Spurs, but I don't. No. There's parts of me that would go, no, he's not going to the Spurs, because it's kind of a, when Luka left Dallas, we know who was in charge with the Lakers. We know who the main guy is. And in that same kind of thoughts, we know who the guy in charge is in Minnesota. It's Ant-Man. We know who the guy in charge in San Antonio is. It's Wemby. And so I'm thinking, you get 2 alpha dogs. And again, this is basketball. Like, come on. This isn't football or hockey. But could Giannis and Wemby work? I mean, that's 2 7-footers trying to play trying to play point and forward, and you see what I mean. There's not enough room. There's not enough room on the court. Now, could it happen? And would the NBA hell yeah, it could happen, and it would work, because guess what? We're shooting the 3 ball all day, and everybody clear out the lane. Giannis is driving, for a slam dunk. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the NBA and some of the action tonight. Like I said, though, there was only 4 games tonight, and I'm not staying up to wait for the 76ers and the Clippers to finish. These are 2 teams that will probably not make the playoffs. So, anyways, we'll leave this sports section right here, guys. If y'all want to know what we are playing, let me show you, give you a little hint. Look at this. We're playing this bad boy tonight. So, if you guys want to come watch. I will be super happy if you do. But other than that, guys, I will see you on the other break. Be sure to hit that like button, and let's play a little bit of Mario Kart. I just realized I was muted. Editing idea. If we're talking Drake May, you could do his rookie year losses to his rookie, like his second year wins. Or you could do a then and now, because there's the trend, there's the 2016 trend where you could do then when the Seahawks played the Patriots, which there's probably a million edits of this, but like 2016, who was the quarterback? Russ. Now Sam Darnold. For the Patriots, then Tom Brady. Now Drake May. You could do an edit like that, but that'd be an edit idea that I'd have. You could do an edit on Drake May. You could do an edit on Sam Darnold. Because Sam Darnold's come a long freaking way, which I'm interested to see how people. Because I'm wondering. I say this jokingly, but also kind of serious, that if, like, let's say the Seahawks do lose the Super Bowl, does all of Sam Darnold's credibility go out the window? You know what I mean? Because it's like, it didn't work out for the Jets, the Panthers, the 49ers, the Vikings. Like, he's been traded around, and then it's working for the Seahawks, and then I don't think anybody's going to get blown out in this Super Bowl. Like, I don't know. I don't think Seahawks offense is good enough to blow out the Patriots, because the Patriots defense is good, and the Rams defense does not compare to how good the Patriots defense is. And 49ers defense was injured and banged up, and Seattle exposed it. But like 49ers defense and Rams defense, they gave up a lot of points to the Seahawks, but that Patriots defense is pretty healthy, and they're top 5-ish. And so I don't think we're going to see a Denver or San Francisco or a, Broncos Seahawks blowout where it's like, oh my gosh, Patriots are freaking blowing out the Seahawks 35-14 at halftime. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. But you could do a fun redemption arc of Sam Darnold and his career, because I don't think anybody saw him go into a Super Bowl, especially this late. So, anyways, thank you for the comment. Saw that real quick, and so I thought I'd address that before we play some Mario Kart. But I'll see you guys in a second. What up, chat? Haven't looked in a while. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Well, thank you. Thank you. That's the goal, guys. That's the goal. Let me see. Likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. What in the world? I don't know why it's being weird. Anyways. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all see how even after getting hit by items, they never actually stop? Like that's what I'm dealing with here when I play Mario Kart Online. Like I will get stopped. I'll get hit by a red shell or a blue shell. Stop right there. But the computers, no, they just keep going. I watched every single freaking player got hit. Nah, they just kept rolling, baby. They just kept rolling. Anyways, guys, thank y'all for being here. If you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button. If you like Mario Kart and have enjoyed the stream, I want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I thank you guys for being here, and let's get into the next race. That was awful. That was awful. Just super bad on that. Let's see what we might do 2 or 3 more. Oh yeah. You know what? Any of these will do. We might do 2 or 3 more races, and then we'll hop over to some. I'm thinking we play some Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong tonight. Do a little bit of that. I don't know, I'm still thinking about what to play. But if you guys are enjoying this stream, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to see full screen too, you can come check out my channel. We got full screen over there. Thank you guys for being here. Now, I knew about the shortcut, and even I messed up trying to get the shortcut because I was trying to go straight to the barrel and then go straight down, and I freaking missed it. But the execution still worked. Executed it to perfection. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. It's late, so we might be ending the stream here. Well, I can't really end the stream here though because there's nowhere to save, unfortunately. Which this is what I love about the old video games. You love it and you hate it at the same time. And what that is as far as I've gotten, all this work won't mean a thing because I'm gonna have to hop off. So people on the shorts end, I will see you guys in another stream. Thank you for being here in the chat talking with me. This is fun. Thank you for being here. I'll be sure to hit that like button, guys, and I will see you in the next stream. Now, here's the thing. I did say, where are we at? I did say that I would hold up my end of the book. Whoa! Clippers, look at this. Clippers exploring trade for James Harden. That is, yo, I did not see this being a thing. I did not. Not even a little bit. Whoa. This is huge. Kansas beats Texas Tech 64-61. Pascal Siakam. So yeah, 76ers 122, Clippers 108. There's 3 minutes to go in that game. I don't need to wait to watch the 76ers blow that game. Let me turn off. Hold on. Gotta turn off the TV. Why does it seem like it's not crystal clear to you guys? Maybe it's because it's zoomed in. That could be an issue. What else are we looking at? Okay, so that's that. What about the NHL? Yes, the Wild. Kirill Kaprizov. He had the OT winner. Look at this. 4-3 over the Habs, which the Habs have been doing pretty good lately. When you look at the league, when you go streak, come over here. Yes, obviously it will be a loss of 1. But in their last 10, they have been 5-3-2. Doing pretty well. Stars, Blue Jackets, and Wild have been tearing it up. Same with Seattle, with 5 or 4 wins in the last handful of games, trying to get back up into fighting ranks. So now that we see that Dallas and Columbus are the 2 best hockey teams, hey, do we got a Blue Jackets Stars Stanley Cup? Huh? I'm teasing. That's not happening. But look at Columbus. 9-1 in their last 10. I wonder how many people are going to talk about that in their predictions and in their reviews and reactions. What else? 8-1-1 for Tampa, yes. 7-2-1 for the Wild. Buffalo 7-2-1. 7-1-2 for Boston and Pittsburgh. Yeah, there we go. Those are the standings so far. Let's look at scores in the game. And again, I talked about this. I said I'm not waiting 2 hours to see the end of the game. The Utah Mammoth, they beat the Canucks 6-2. The Red Wings, look at this, getting their get back against the Avalanche, beat them 2-0 in regulation. Stars beat the Jets in overtime 4-3. Blackhawks beat the Sharks. Predators beat the Blues. Wild beat the Canadiens. Capitals beat the Islanders. Penguins lose to the Senators. Sabres continue their impressive hot streak and beat the Panthers 5-3. And then here we go. This one is under 2 minutes. We're into crunch time, where the Leafs are trying to hold on to a 1-point lead, 3-2 against the Flames. Both teams are struggling. Maple Leafs are 25-21-9. The Flames are 22-26-6. Not where they wanted to be if you asked them where they saw themselves in February. Yeah, I got nothing else. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm tired. We'll end the stream here, though, guys. I thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We're going to end it here. But if you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Which, oh, let me see. We might have gained some subscribers. Let me go look. I don't know how many I gained. I think I gained 2. I either gained 2 or 1. Let's go look. Okay. I didn't gain too many. I've been losing some, actually. If we're being honest, I've lost like 6 in the last handful of days, which makes me go, damn it. So, anyways, that's neither here nor there. Enough of me yapping, though. I thank you guys for being here. If you're watching this at a later time, thank you for watching the replay. But those are my thoughts. I gave my thoughts on some of the NFL stuff going on, which I didn't make a video, but I'm going to make a video. We're going to make a video, and I'm going to give a reaction on the NFL 250 logo. I think that'd be actually a really good idea. Instead of just jumping on the bandwagon of, oh, boo, this, you know, like actually, because of how cluttered the jersey looks, like give that, what's the word I'm looking for? Ingenious? Like intuitive, like the thought of like trying to better something of, okay, if this isn't working, because it looks all clunky with all the jersey logos and stuff, because that's what everybody's complaining about with the NBA jerseys or the NHL jerseys, is there's way too many logos and way too many brands. It's like, okay, let's fix this. How do we fix the clunky 250 and make it look more natural? Well, you use the 250 logo that you've put on the footballs, and you put that on the shield, and then you put the shield, you keep the shield as the centerpiece of the jersey that brings the collar together, but no. That's not what we're paid to do. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on that. I might make a video on that. I don't actually know. But, anyways, I will quit yapping. I thank you guys for being here so much. This was a fun little stream. We got to pick up another series. I don't know which series we're going to do next. Because of all the games we've beaten lately. And we're just blitzing through Mario games too. Might not play Zelda. So, I mean, we could do Zelda, but I don't know. I keep getting hit for it. So, anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.